Alright, so for question number 1, they want us to solve this equation from the range, or I guess between 0 and 360. That means our answers have to be between 0 degrees and 360 degrees. So we just got to make sure we check this out. Also, this tells us that we're working with degrees and not radians. So the first step, we got to get this sine x by itself. The way we're going to do that is opposite operations, just like you would solve an equation. Subtracting 3 and then dividing by 5, that gives us sine x is equal to negative 3 over 5. So now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take the inverse of sine x, and that's going to switch the inputs and the outputs. So what's going to happen then is that x, that angle that's stuck with the sine, it's going to be on the outside, and then this fraction, negative 3/5, is going to be on the inside. So this is the way I find angles when I use trig ratios. And I'm going to go to my calculator to find the first angle. And you just got to make sure that first off that you're set in degrees. So let's take a look at that. In order to do that, you're going to take your second setup and go number 2, make sure you're on degrees. And then let's go ahead and put this in there, negative 3/5, and that's going to give me negative 36.86 degrees, which is negative 36.9, round to the nearest tenth. That's what we do with degrees. Anyway, so don't worry about the fact that it's negative right now. Let's go ahead and find the other angle. And the way we're going to find the other angle, when it's sine, we're going to graph this on the unit circle, and then we're going to go across the y-axis to find the other angle. Now, the other angle is going to have this same little triangle of 36.9 degrees, and so the way we find it is to add 180 and 36.9, because we're looking for positive angles. And when I do that, I get the answer of 180 plus 36.9 is 216.9 degrees. And see, now that one is within the range. Well, I've got my two angles. One of them does not fit, but what I can do now is add 360 or subtract 360 to find more angles that are actually in the range. Clearly, if I add 360 or subtract 360 from 216, it's going to be outside my range. But if I add 360 to negative 36.9, that's going to give me another angle that is going to fit within the range. And so when I do that, I find out that I get another answer, which is 323.1. And those are my two solutions. And that's all there is for that. Thanks for watching. Hope that helped.